welcome to my second part in the sound design series. I hope you all had a good year. Today I want to deal more with the claps of the rhythm. By the way, my wife told me my videos were always so dark, so get myself a blend. I hope it's easy to look after. I'm not really good at this. And let's go. The clap of the rhythm is very standard. That's okay in the most suitable ways you need a clap, but it's not so exciting. And I think the most problem of the clap is the amp envelope. It's not so punchy and not so clicky. So in this tutorial we'll use the LFO as envelope and set it up to the expression way and one, and set the destination to the volume of the clap so that we get a more punchy envelope. So lower down the amp volume so we hear the more clicky clap. So that's the first thing. I think it's always very important to get a more comfortable envelope so the amp envelope isn't really cool. I don't know what Elektron has made there. That's a problem in a few ways when I work with that. And so let's go what we can do also with the clap. The first thing we have to know is the different values, what they do. So we have here the rate of the repeat of the clap and the numbers of the claps and a kind of random claps between these numbers. So if you have a very low number, you don't get really random claps between, and of course we have a clap decay. But if you raise up the numbers and the ratio, it sounds more like, I don't know, noise or something like that. And if you slow down the rate, it also sounds very strange, I think. So we also have more noise decay, which we can use in, but we don't get really different sounds. So to make the things a little more interesting, we can work with additional triggers we add at the point here at behind the first claps we set. So if we go here to the timing buttons, we can set a new clap very near by the first one. So let's try this. And that's sort of halfway of the fun. So let's start to retrigger the second one in a short way. Rise up the rate. This makes the clap more brighter, more greater if you want this way, but it doesn't sound so different. So we try to work with the velocity in this case and set up the velocity to the filter amount. If we increase the velocity, the filter closes, so we got a more deeper sound in this case. And yeah, let's go. To do this, we go to the sound menu of the rhythm and we can go here to the sound settings. In the sound settings, the first thing we have to do is to put the velocity to volume off and add a velocity mod. So in this case, the filter frequency is already there, so we don't have to set it up. This maybe the first thing people do. So, and we put it down. So what we now hear is this is totally closed, so we hear nothing. But to fix this, we go back to the trig page and set down the velocity. So, and then you go there and put up the velocity manually. So to this page. And so you got a different sound. You can, of course, do this with the retrigger position. You got a velocity modification here, so that every retrigger gets a little bit more velocity. So, and if you now start to play with the filter, put a little bit resonance in. Change the filter type. Maybe fix the length and the velocity. Add a little bit of overdrive. Down volume. So, and if you increase the volume at this point, you get a little like a reverb on the clap. Of course, if you, as it's not a true reverb, it sounds like a reverb. A little bit resonance, it's too much. And make it a little bit darker. And now you can play with the retrig and make it faster or slower if you want. Increase the length. And you can also play with different lengths on this position or different speeds. And so get a new sound from the clap engine. And of course you can also set up with more filters. You can experiment with different filter types. And also add a bit of envelope to get it more chaotic. Maybe this is the It's more like a future laser, like from Terminator, when the Terminators comes and shoot with the lasers. But it's not so cool for techno. And so you can also increase the speed amount of the envelope and get it more clicky or more noisy. So you get different tones of your clap engine. And of course you can use this on every engine you want. But in this case it sounds more like a clap. If you use, for example, bass drum or a snare drum, it also sounds interesting, but not like a clap. So in this way you can get different sounds and ideas for clap style sounds. I think that's the correct word for that. So and it is it. That's my ideas for clap sounds. I know that is not so much. The rhythm is a little bit limited in the case of claps. There could be more. You can also try to play with the noise tone, but the most fun of this is the don't go away from a clap sound. Just use something like the snare drum in FM, and you get totally new sounds for this. Adding a little bit reverb. And you get a very cool techno sound, I think. And just with retriggers and velocity modifications. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe my channel, add a like if you like this video, write me a comment if you want to know more. And thank you and good night.